Hey everyone, it's Misha, aka Pink Cat Hiker, here to remind you that if you enjoy these videos, make sure you like this one and don't forget to subscribe. So while I was here at this hotel, I figured I might as well take advantage of a shower, especially because I booked myself a massage for this morning. I had originally planned to hike in the National Monument, but you know, that got thwarted, so figured why not get a massage. This shoulder has been really bothering me, so I'm gonna go get a deep tissue in Steamboat Springs. So I'm just packing up here now, and I'm gonna head up there, and then when I'm done there, I'll go to Hot Sulphur Springs and go soak in some hot springs. So I know there's some hot springs in Steamboat, but I don't know what's going on there this weekend, but almost all of the hotels were sold out. Because I called a few of them on my way up here, and so there's something going on there this weekend, and I don't want to be around for that. So I'm just gonna go get my massage and then head on east. Okay, so I just checked in at the Hot Sulphur Springs Motel. It is a Sunday afternoon, and it is fucking packed. The entire parking lot is full. There's children running around everywhere. This is why I don't like privatized hot springs. So we'll see how long I last at the hot springs. But because there's so many kids and stuff running around, I'm not gonna take my phone. I mean, I'm not gonna take my camera because it's not waterproof, but my phone is. But this is the room. It's definitely a motel. This is the parking lot out here, and then the hot springs are down over there. Little closet, some extra bedding. This goes to the room next door, and then the bathroom and the shower. So that's all there is to it. Okay, so there's a chlorinated pool back there, and then as you can see, there's a couple pools here, lots of children. So you check in. Okay, so just coming around here. Okay, so I didn't get very much video because I was asked to stop recording by one of the guests. And I wanted to respect that, so, sorry. It's hot springs. I mean, it's developed hot springs. They have hot springs that range anywhere from your normal pool water to 112 degrees. I soaked in the magnesium pools, and that was wonderful. Not really sure what's going on with my face. It's bright red. I'm hoping it's just because I'm overheated, so I'm going to drink some electrolytes right now. And then I think I'm going to make my dinner. All right, dinner tonight. Tortilla. Tuna. This is Safe Catch tuna. Cayenne. Some Sabra hummus and pretzels, and some Alta Colina rosé. I think it's a rosé of Grenache. It doesn't say, but I believe that it's a rosé of Grenache. Cheers. wrap it up like a burrito and enjoy. There's like trail food. It's actually quite good. Okay, so there's my room right back there that I was staying in, but I'm in the car. I'm waiting for my car to heat up because it is 24 degrees Fahrenheit outside, which is ridiculously cold. So I'm letting my car just warm up a little bit before I head into the national park, Rocky Mountain National Park. So I have a timed entry for 9 a.m. For today, which means that I can go in and out of the park between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. I think. And then everybody can come in after 2 p.m. But if you go in before 9 a.m., you don't need the timed entry. So I don't really want to sit around and wait for 9 a.m. I would have liked to have gone into the visitors, this Western Visitor Center, but it's all right. I can go into one of the other two visitor centers. There's just a lot of construction happening over by the other two visitor centers, I guess. So hopefully it's not too bad, but we'll see. Because it's so pretty. I'm sort of on the other side. I was like down over there earlier, and there's just like so much steam coming off of the water. It's currently like 30 degrees out. It's just really, really pretty. Okay, so that was Lake Granby, I think that's what it's called. And it's surrounded by this really cute little lake town, and I think it'd be a great place to visit during the summer because it's right outside the park. So easy access if you can't stay inside the park. And then this is from what I understand, this is the less busy entrance, so that's always a plus. Alright, so I just entered the park, and it looks like there was a pretty devastating fire here. Coming up on the, oh gosh, I'm not going to pronounce that, visitor center over here near Grand Lake, but it is closed until 9 a.m. It is only 8 a.m. now, so the visitor center is right there. Alright, so I decided to take a little detour on the Holsworth Historic Site. It's a half mile, I think, one way, or it might be a loop. It says it's an accessible dirt path. So the Holsworth family built these homesteads, and they are accessible along the trail, which is a half a mile. So there used to be a dude ranch and a lodge that sat in this meadow, but they called it the Never Summer Ranch. In 1975, it became a part of the national park, and so they removed the buildings in order to restore the meadow. But the original homestead buildings are still standing further down the trail. All right, y'all, I was going to do a hike after this, to hike down to see the Colorado River close to its headwaters, which is about 2 miles up the road. But this is it. So, in Southern California, we are used to seeing this massive river, especially at, the Arizona border, the California-Arizona border. You cross over it, and it is huge. There's a giant bridge and everything. So it's really funny to see it here close to its headwaters. And it's like a large stream. It's really kind of cool. We have sun, which means it's going to warm up now, which makes me very happy because it's cold and my knees are sore and my hands hurt because I didn't bring my gloves. I mean, I brought them, they're in the car, but. So I was just reading the sign that was right here, and it said that the headwaters of the Colorado River are only 10 miles upstream, so it's pretty neat. Coming up to a junction here. Looks like cabins that people live in over here on the right. They might be part of the old homestead, actually. So, oh yeah, it is a part of it. So, you start over on the left. There's lots of old equipment out and about. This building right here was called the Mama Cabin, and it's where dude ranchers would come at the end of the day for a meal. Cooked by Mama Holsworth. It's all boarded up, can't even see inside here. And then these are the cabins. Again, they're all locked up. You can't go into any of them. So that's the rows. Twin and one, or twin number one. I think this is twin number two. So you can't go in them, but you can enjoy them from the outside. This looks like a stable of some sort. Oh, look, you can actually go into this one. What does this say? I am fragile, no sitting or leaning. This was the shop. This was probably a woodshed. This is not in great condition. Tent cabin. Okay. So it looks like they maybe boarded everything up for winter because that said tent or tent winter door. So it does look like they have housing here for staff. Toilet. So just be mindful of that if you do this loop. Some of these cabins are inhabited. Okay, so once you complete the loop, you just head on back to the parking lot. I've decided not to do the Colorado Trail just because I just saw it and it's only like a mile or two up the road. It's not going to look much different. So I'm going to bypass that and now I'm going to head over to the Continental Divide. So when I went to Yellowstone National Park, I realized that you should always stop at the turnouts if you can, because you'll be rewarded. So I am stopping at this turnout, and we're going to see what we see. Okay, so that view was beautiful, but for me, the highlight was the couple that I just met. They are from the Florida Keys. They're an older couple. They have a little trailer that they're hauling, and they were, you know, we were just talking all about our adventures that we've been having, and it was really nice. You know, don't be afraid to talk to people. Sometimes the people you meet can be the highlight of your trip. Okay, so I am at Milner Pass, which is at the Continental Divide, so we're gonna go check that out now. All right, Continental Divide. Medicine Bow Curve, which is this like hairpin turn on the highway, and there's a turnout here, which I highly recommend because it is really beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna go walk up that and see the views from up there. Air's thin, it's 11,000, oh, just shy of 11,800 feet here, so wish me luck. All right, so it looks like it's stairs almost all the way up. And if you've seen some of my videos or you've hiked with me, you know how much I fucking hate stairs. But it might be worth it for the views. So about halfway up, there's this nice little sign that talks about why it's harder to breathe. Now that I'm at the top, go ahead and head back down. So I got really lucky on this trip because the Alpine Visitor Center, which is behind me, which I went in, I didn't really do anything in the Alpine Center, but I did in the gift shop, so I guess that counts. But they're closing for the season tomorrow. Today is their last day open to the public. And Timber Ridge Road, the first sign of bad weather, they're closing, which is Wednesday. Today is Monday. So I got really lucky that I was able to experience this part of the park. Not a lot of people are going to be able to do that the rest of the year. So yay me! All right, another parking lot, another place to stop. There's water down there. It's windy up here. It's pretty though. Alright, so these are the lava cliffs. Stop. stopped at the next stop, which is the Forest Canyon Overlook. So I'm gonna see the views here. I love these little signs. Show you peaks. Okay, so this is the Rainbow Curve turnout. Back in the tree line. It's the first place where I felt like I'm in a national park, complete with a guy who had a Yorkie Terrier that he had on this little ledge, and the dog almost fell off, but it was down there where it's a little more sketch. I hate people. Alright, so this is the Many Parks Curve area. Definitely then tree line now. So it also warmed up now that we're at a lower elevation, so I swapped out my beanie for my hat, put on some sunscreen, and just enjoying these views. Minus the crying children. So I accidentally exited the park. I was intending to go to the Beaver Meadows Visitor Center to talk to the rangers there to see, excuse me, see what hikes and stuff they recommended in the, whatever, Bear Lake, I think, region, since I have a permit for that for tomorrow. I didn't realize the visitor center was outside of the park. And the line to get back in is very, very long. So I think I'm gonna head into town instead of exploring the other side of the park. There's like two sides to the east side, so yeah. Also, I've never had such an unhelpful person. I love going into the visitor center and asking the rangers, you know, what their favorite trails are and where to go and what to do, because sometimes you get some really great information. This chick was like, well, the most popular trail here is this one, and you can add on this lake if you want for an additional 2 miles round trip. Here you go, here's the map. I was like, okay, thanks. I don't want to go on the most popular trail. Like, what? Oh. Yeah, so that happened. Okay, so I drove up to the Stanley Hotel, which is what The Shining was based on. It's behind me here. There it is. I can't get up there because I'm not a guest, and they won't let me. It was a little out of my price range, so I did not book a room there, even though I wanted to. So I'm gonna try to go find somewhere else to go now. Alright, so I'm staying at the historic Crag Hotel, which is the Hilton. And they gave me a room upgrade to a 1-bedroom with a view. There's the Stanley. That's my view is of the hoity-toity historic hotel across the way. And I also have a view of all of the construction happening right now in Estes Park. It is literally, the entire town is under construction right now. But I have this little kitchenette. Not that I plan to use it, but it's there. Bathroom with a full tub. And then here's the bedroom. Again, views of all of the crazy construction happening out here. I mean, the whole town is like being diverted all over the place, so I'm gonna hop in the shower right now and then drive into town, not that way, but that way, so to avoid the construction, and get me some dinner.